Welcome to the Daily App Show iPhone edition. My name is Jared, and today we're going to take a look at Vinocella, which is an application that helps you keep your wine organized. So from here, you can find a wine in your cellar or tasting notes. So this application is designed to be more than just something to, let you know how many bottles of what you have, but also to help you journal and keep track of what you thought about those, and even find some new wines in the process. So from here, we can browse countries, regions, and we can also search by criteria. We can view statistics for our cellar and our wines, what regions, and manage our preferences. So let's take a look at that first. We can set our favorite countries, set our currency, set our temperature, and even allow our phone to be a torch light, and we can activate that by shaking our device. So I could turn that on and off really easily here. So I could tap on all wines and view all wines, and I can sort those by winery, by wine year, date, and then I have some other options here as well. I could tap on that, get a label image, read about what wine it is, what area, location, and identity. Then I have some options down here. Under tasting, I can give it star ratings. I can add my tasting sheet, which is my personal information about the wine. I can add a date, whether it was an event that I tasted this at, dishes and tasting notes, like what did I eat with it, and then my notations on site, taste, quantity, given an overall total, overall impressions of this wine. Just simply tap by site. What kind of hue does it have? Depth, clarity, liveliness. I can add comments about my site analysis. So many different categories here, and basically tags that you can give to each wine to help you remember exactly what your experience was. Then your overall taste, length and finish, body, age, balance, comments. When you're done, hit save. It says to save a sheet, it's necessary to have at least a date and the event. So let's go and do that. Let's tap a date, today's date, and then I'll type in an event. Hit save. Alright, so now that's saved. We have our tasting sheet saved for this specific wine. Go ahead and close. And so in sorting here, of course, I could view any of these. If I've added one as a favorite, I can tap that and view that as well. I can remove these very easily. So I can view wines that I've tasted as well. So we've got 5 wines in that section. I can view my cellar wines as well. Everything is pretty much the same here as far as what happens when you tap on one of the wines. We still get the wine, the information here. We have our tasting with our tasting sheet. We have our cellar here. We have unplaced bottles, so I need to place how many unplaced bottles do I have. Place these bottles in my cellar. Which rack and which section is it in. I can add a traffic sheet as well, entering and outgoing. See, this is an application that could even be used if you were a restaurant or a bar. Now, of course, if you are a very active, wine drinker or appreciator when in your own home, this could be a good application too, but you could use it for anything. But here with the traffic sheet, this helps you keep track of what's coming in, what's going out, price, did you sell it, what happened. All of that is good information to remember. And we also have a tool section here. Duplicate this wine, share it by email, share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook, Very easy to do that. Then we can also view our cellar here. We can add a cellar. We can set up our cellar. What's this rack look like? Here's the numbers. So this is rack A1. Here's the different numbers. What's in those different sections? We can add a rack. We can edit and delete these racks. This is a very in-depth application. Here we've got basic information. From the top right here, very easy to enter a winery, a wine, and a producer. Really easy right from the application should we not find the wine in here. So you can go in, lots of information you can add here if you know it. If you don't know it, you don't have to add it all in, but of course, more information that you add, the better it's going to be. So this application, very, very useful, very interesting. It's called Vinocella, and I think you are going to love it. If you are a wine enthusiast, you got to have this application. Check out Vinocella in the App Store.